Hello, I'm Prabhu Chawla. Welcome to my evening show, Bottom Line. Today we are going to talk about the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister. The headline is Vijay returns to Karur, where all it began. The Chief Minister, a stampede, and a political reckoning in the making. I'm not doing only bottom line. I'm trying to explain what happened there. Why did he go there? And what did he achieve after going there and what happened actually? 10 months after 41 people were crushed to death at his own political rally, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister C. Joseph Vijay finally returned to Karur today. And he did not come quietly. He came with a guard of honor as the Chief Minister. He came with government job orders for the families of the dead. He came with a speech that blamed the police, shamed the DMK, and declared, quote, what you have seen is only a sample. Today, we break down everything that happened in Karur on July 10th, 2026, why this visit was so politically loaded, and what it signals about where Tamil Nadu's newest Chief Minister is headed. To understand why today matters, you have to go back to September 27, 2025. Karur, a TVK road show, Vijay's party, the Tamil Laga Vetri Kardam, drawing massive crowds. The kind of crowd that a new chief minister in making attracts when the political tide is turning against the ruling party. But something went terribly wrong with that show. 41 people were killed in a stampede. Not a small incident, not a statistic, not just a number. 41 lives. Brothers, sisters, supporters who came to see the man they voted for eventually. The aftermath was brutal, politically and personally for Vijay. The opposition accused him of going into hiding. The DMK's MKs telling the then Chief Minister, now in the opposition, used it relentlessly as a political weapon against him. Questions were asked in the assembly. Cases were filed against him. The Madras High Court's Madurai branch got involved, scrutinizing the government's move to give jobs to the victims' families. And Vijay? He stayed away from Karur until today. What today's visit actually means, politically and for the government. Here is where it gets significant. This wasn't just a condolence visit for him. This was a political statement delivered at the site of his greatest political scar. Vijay called the stampede exactly that, a deep scar in his life. He said, and I'm quoting directly here, I live with the pain of losing my brothers and sisters, unquote. But this is also the Vijay who was accused by his opponents of never showing up, of talking less and doing nothing. So the visit to Karur served multiple purposes simultaneously. First, it answered that charge. He showed up in person with television cameras rolling on. Second, he handed over government job appointment orders to 31 families of the stampede victims. The Madras High Court had permitted this, temporarily, subject to judicial review, of course. But it happened today on stage in Karur, maximum optics, maximum symbolism. Third, he announced a permanent memorial for the 41 victims to be built by the TVK party and not the government. 3 moves, 1 visit. This was not an accidental. This was choreographed political communication at a very high level. Now let's talk about what Vijay actually said, because this is where it gets complicated. On the stampede, Vijay did something that will be widely debated. He shifted blame directly onto the police. His argument? The police knew the crowd was swelling. They had a duty to warn him party. They had a duty to either provide protection or advise cancellation. They did neither. And then he said, the police themselves led him from Namakanal towards Karur, telling him not to go to Perambalur because of crowds. Quote, I'm quoting him, they could have done the same before I headed for Karur. But they had led me to Karur and I believed them, unquote. This is a significant legal and political argument. placing responsibility on the police machinery is also implicitly placing it on the previous administration, the DMK government under which the incident occurred. On his own record, just months into his government, Vijay was defiant. He claimed, quote, not even a single paisa has been accepted as bribe in the government offices. He positioned his administration as a clean break from the decades of corruption. And on criticism from the opposition, he was totally dismissive. Quote, I believe in talking less and working more. He urged people directly to refuse to pay bribes, saying that he was with them. Strong language. The question is whether the data over time backs it up. Why Vijay did not limit himself to the Stampede. He used the Karur platform to launch a sweeping attack on both the opposition parties. The DMK, he said, is an evil force, Thiya Sakti in Tamil Nadu. He called them the vending machine of corruption. He targeted senior DMK leaders without naming them over a DVAC's case and what he described as a hasty departure abroad. He hit the DMK on the Mecca-Dettu Dam issue, questioning why the Supreme Court petition was dismissed and whether the case was ever seriously argued. The AIADMK did not escape either. Vijay called them a spent force and accused them of operating in a collusion with the DMK, their supposed rivals. Notably, standing on the stage with Vijay were two former AIADMK ministers, M.R. Vijay Bhaskar and C. Vijay Bhaskar, who have recently joined DMK, a visual signal that the party is absorbing defectors from its rival. The target? Local body elections. Vijay explicitly urged voters to give the DMK a fitting lesson in the upcoming local body elections. The entire visit, the emotion, the job orders, the memorial, the political attacks were calibrated for that electoral movement as well. And the DMK response was obviously there. Senior leader and MP Kadambudi kept it measured. She said, the Karur Stampede case is under probe. People know who helped them at the time of distress. Sensitivity and responsibilities are important, she quoted. Short, sharp, leaving the judicial process to do the heavier work. But what is the bigger picture? What does this tell us about Vijay's politics now? Let us step back from the day's events and ask the larger question. What does all of this tell us about how C. Joseph Vijay is governing and positioning himself? Three patterns are becoming visible. One, Vijay is building a counter-narrative on the Stampede aggressively. He cannot make the dead come back. He cannot erase September 2025, but he is working hard to shift the moral weight of that tragedy towards police failure, towards DMK political opportunism, towards a version of events where his party was also a victim. Whether that narrative holds will depend significantly on what the ongoing judicial probe concludes finally. Number two, he is governing with a strong emphasis on optics and symbolism. The gold ring scheme of newborns to be launched on CN Adurai's birth anniversary, the Karur visit time to maximum effect, the job orders handed out on the stage. This is not an accidental governance. This is political storytelling by a film hero. And number three, on national issues, he is holding the line on Tamil Nadu's core interest. Opposition to the Mecca-Dettu Dam, opposition to the delimitation exercise, which he said Tamil Nadu would not accept even if it harms its interests. If it harms its interests. These are positions that play well across party lines in the state. And position TVK has custodians of Tamil Nadu rights, not just a regional startup. So what's the road ahead? Vijay left Karur today with a lot done and a lot still to be done or unresolved. The Stampede probe continues. The court oversight of the job orders continues. The political battles in the assembly, in the courts, on the street before local body elections are only intensifying and not coming down. But one thing is clear. The Vijay who returned to Karur today is not the Vijay his opponents expected to find. He is not retreating. He is not apologizing. He is attacking. What you have seen is only a sample, he said. You will see our Vishwarupam in the coming days. Tamil Nadu is watching. This is what the explainer is for today. We'll meet again and discuss some other stuff. Thank you very much for watching Explainer on the New Indian Express News channel.